Yeah. Alright. Just so you know, everyone hates on Lux support. When I smurf, for the record, I play Xerath and Lux support when I support. You know, I love, and this is going to be a fun little, this is a treat. I love getting a coaching like this because everyone flames. Low elo players, drooling, bumbling idiots, they all flame you for doing it. But the reality is, supporting noobs does not really pay you very well in low elo. It doesn't. So that's why when I smurf, I avoid fucking with traditional sports, and I play something that scales. Why? Remember what I said. What did I say? Delays games, guys. Delaying games. Wave clear or split push. Okay? If your champion doesn't have good wave clear, it's going to be very hard to get your newbies to fucking rally together and win a game. When they're, because the problem isn't what do we do. Spitfire, thanks for the sub. The problem isn't what do we do when we're winning, right? We can win. See, a champion like Blitzcrank, if your team's winning, it's awesome. But what happens when Blitzcrank's on a losing team, right? That shit sucks. Because most of the players, and this is the reality of League of Legends players, most of the players don't understand what their functions are. You need wave clear. You need champions that are able to at least turtle the game up so we can find a window to push. Would you say Nivea support is good again? It can be, sure. I wouldn't play it, but it can be. It's just I would prefer something a little bit more like safe. That's why I go with Lux and Xerath. Also, Frost Queens is amazing. Now, that said, I'm going to take this replay very seriously. I'm going to give you the tools to carry with something like this. So when people flame you, you got to be good. You got to know what the fuck you're doing. But it's all fundamentals. It's all something that I fleshed out. It's something that if I go to EU West at the end of the year, which I'm still working on, but if I do wind up going to EU West, oh boy. A duo partner or not, I'm going to be shooting them J's. So this is the official, and I'm glad someone finally submitted one of these. This is the official Neace. It's a double. It's like coaching, but at the same time, I'm going to give you all the guidance. Because this is a style that I've been working on and I'm very proud of, because I think it's almost meta breaking, and it's even showed up in some of the like Master Challenger elos. People have realized that it's strong. So I knew I was right about it, right? They might play it a little differently than I do, but you'll see why I say it's a good low elo strat. Okay. Okay. Good, you didn't overleash, but I don't know why you didn't E and help him get through the camp faster. First things first, stand behind minions. You can slow the push down. It's pretty clear that we're going to get level 2 first. All right. You need to step up and auto this Blitzcrank with your passive. The whole point of hitting the E is that you're allowed to auto... you're allowed to do extra damage with your passive when the E hits. So stack up that damage. Auto him. Auto him again. Now step back because you don't want to get hooked. I don't know why you lead with your Q when E. We win the lane by spamming E and proccing our passive on our opponents. Also, for those who are wondering what the masteries are, I like to go Thunderlords. You can maybe make an argument for Deathfire Touch, but I don't like it as much. I personally prefer Thunderlords on Lux because it procs every time it hits with your passive. Okay? So when you throw like there, you're not throwing your Q. Your Q just opens you up to get hooked and raped. All right, that's what's gonna happen. If you lead with your E though, you at least can bail yourself out and you get hooked. Okay. Yeah, Thunderlords is good. Why aren't you throwing your E here? If you can hit 2 people with your E, do it. Always. Do not fuck around. Now stand back. Don't get hooked. Good job. Now move right back in with the minions and resume. Also, I don't know what your runes are, but this is not what I like to see. This is a no sustain lane, not even chipped away because you haven't been trading at all. You're like afraid. You have 3 biscuits. You have 3 biscuits, and you've not once tried to proc your passive. You've not once tried to encourage Tristana to trade with you poorly. You've not once encouraged Caitlyn to loosen up. You haven't dominated the lane at all. I want AP, full AP Quints, AP or Magic Pen Reds, AP Blues, and then you can do flat health. I like to go flat health. You can also just go armor, maybe some scaling health or whatever. Go. If you hit your E, auto. If it gets crazy and weird, that's okay. You'll be able to also throw your Q out and reset and then use a biscuit. But if you land poke on Tristana, it's important. See how you're afraid to hit the passive every time? You will not win unless you're proccing your passive. You will not dominate lane unless you're trading. You have to trade. You have to encourage a trade. No, no W. Second point in E. He does more damage. I don't like that you E the wave. Fuck that. You're only hitting champions. You're only pressuring champions at this point. After the lane's pushing, try to hit champions. Auto him. Auto. Apply your fucking passive. Every time you hit with an E, apply your passive. That's a huge chunk of your damage. They intentionally buffed Lux's passive so she does more damage when she procs it. Every time you hit an E, you're just like, yeah, I tickled him. That's plenty. I'm going to go pick some dandelions. Like, you just run off. Like, what the fuck is this? If you hit the E, step in and actually apply some damage. I don't care if you're scared of Blitz. You're playing Lux support. Welcome to the streets, boy. We're trying to carry. Step in, use your minions. If you hit somebody with an E, wiggle along your minions. You're gonna have to challenge. That's what it is, dude. I hope you have points in meditation. Because our mana costs are kind of shitty. Now here, wave's pushing to us. I don't mind you dialing it back. I think you could have done a way better job with landing poke. See, always scared to apply your passive. Hey, we did something. It wasn't by our own doing, but we did something. So, if you haven't figured it out, the first strategy with this shit is to win lane, to bully the shit out of it. The only times that we really struggle to win lane with this strategy is when it's like super passive lanes like Soraka and Janna. Sometimes you can cheese them level 2, but mostly you're just going to be breaking even. Thank you, Spitfire. Love you, buddy. You're OP, dude. But mostly we're spamming E. We're trying to hit targets that we've applied our light to. We're trying to proc that passive, and we're trying to fucking crush. I'm talking crush the lane, guys. The goal is to beat the lane. Even if we take some sloppy trades sometimes, I don't want you just inting. I want you, hit your E. If you hit the E, go for the auto. Get the trades happening because Lux has the edge in most all the lanes. As long as you're landing those skill shots and rushing those level ups, like, you'll be fine. Now, what do we do? Here, I hate this. Why are we on the tower? Back and buy. You have approximately 1,000 gold. Do you know what that is to me? That is an upgrade to my support item. That is Dark Seal and I believe boots. 500, 350. Math, please. It's very close. Very close to boots. But I want to back. I want to try to get those items. Dark Seal and upgrade my support item. What are you doing? How are we going to apply pressure to this lane now? We have no mana. You have no mana! Yeah, you go Fiendish Codex. No, upgrade the support item first. You don't have to do Dark Seal. That's my preference. But you do have to upgrade the support item first. Too much gold. And someone said you don't push into Blitzcrank or Zach. He's playing in fucking silver. I don't give a fuck who's on the other team. There could literally be 3 junglers in here with smite. And there could be 3 red buffs spawning, and I would not care. I'm talking about winning the lane. Confidently winning the lane. I don't give a fuck. We'll work on the ganks and dealing with that shit after we're actually winning the lane. There's no point of playing this style if we're not going to be winning the lane. And also, this is a nuanced style. But what if the enemy team has 4 Challenger Smurfs and you have a DC? How are you going to push into that? Let's put your vision up. Where are you going? Why would you ever? Ugliest shit ever. So, you see Blitzcrank and you still walk into his zone. Watch. There's Zach, right? There's Hecarim, right? Okay, wait. You start moving, but Blitzcrank's moving too. So what the fuck are you doing? Let him go there. He trumps you. Also, minions will push for you anyway. Someone's gonna have to deal with that. Let his dumbass skip over minions, whatever. When you walk into here, you have died. You are dead. Rip. Rip you. You are fucking dead. Rip. You should have standed here. Let this rotation happen. Roll your eyes. Consider following or rotating here. We don't have to go this way. There's nothing for us over here. Your ult, like, reaches that far pretty much anyways. So you lucked out. No helping the team? It's not about not helping the team. You are helping the team. What are they going to do? How are they going to take bot? There's a wave under the tower. What are they going to do? If they try to take bot, you know what you do? You press E and R and you wave clear. They can't do anything. You're a poke champ. You're a poke champ. Poke champs stay alive at all costs. Bait their teammates, they stay alive. They pressure when they can. This is not a spot where I want to pressure. The only thing I wanted to do was E that Blitzcrank and back away. That's it. The fact that you live there is pure luck. Like, there's no reason you should live there. There's no reason for you to be this close to Zach ever, by the way. You should have been here. This is where you are. This is your home, right here. You're chilling because you're about to back. You don't need to face tank it. You just need to wait for your E. Relax. You need to back. Your team can handle taking the tower. Back and put the gold that you just got into the map now. I hate your build. You're building Morellos. Don't do that. Just upgrade the support item. That's the only mana you need. Support item, upgrade, spell pen boots, haunted guys, boys. That's what we're going for. Dark seal as well. And if you somehow get swagged off of your dark seal, then we're going Ludens. Bear was good. I'm happy with that. Dodge. He's gonna hook you. Don't get so out of line. Okay, at this point, you're Cassidon's bottom. Where are you going? Why aren't you just shoving the lane? You have no HP and no mana. E, right here. E, this is where the E goes. The minions are gonna clump right here where I just circled. Ready? Here, that's where they're gonna circle up. That's where you E. You're trying to get the wave out and your max range. Look how close you stand. Why are you this close? What are you doing? You're gonna get swagged on if you keep this up. Noob, right? I call that shit. You just shoving back. You just got 2 kills. How many kills you need, support Lux? How many supports are able to kill a mid and a fucking AD carry? How much shit do you need to do? It's not about kills. The kills allow you to push, which is what you should have done. I don't know why you're fucking with the Blitzcrank. Objectives come after we get kills. We get the kills in order to get the objectives. I don't care about Ardent. Stop being a noob. You're trying to get carried in silver, you're gonna have a bad time. This is the Neace strat. That's why I'm being so toxic about it. This is about carrying the game. Controlling the game. We're not buying fucking Ardent Sensor and hoping that Bronze 5 Vayne carries us out of fucking Bronze. Fuck is that? It's retarded. We're gonna do the most damage in the room with the least amount of gold. We're not gonna have to fight over our role. We're gonna stop bot lane from snowballing. And we're gonna wave clear and turtle any shitty game. That's the key, boys. Lead with your E. What's the point of leading with Q? What does that do? If you lead with your E, you slow him. You also can get his jump that way and then decide what you want to do. Why are you so close? Why are you that close? You don't need to be that close. Max range. Use your positioning. Positioning is everything. You only need to move up to auto. Then you should be back out to max range. Shove the wave and back. Or you die. Right there. We're shoving the wave. We see Zach. We know TF is up. Our team's pinging over here. First off, I don't know why you're not standing on this side, max ranging with E, and being ready to peel. You should be ready to peel your team if they get engaged on, but mostly you're just backing. It's a good thing you didn't go Dark Seal. You would have got your butt whooped. No! No! Your GP was not shit. Your GP is in the same elo as you. No. No. Your GP is not shit. And even if he isn't shit, or even if he is, what? It doesn't matter. You died twice for free. You're supposed to be carrying these retards. My team, go. Neace team, make it happen. Spam it. Spam it until he is in a corner crying. You're playing support Lux. You're supposed to carry. You've died twice for free because you're not focused on pushing objectives, shoving waves, thinking about, okay, we made a pick. Let's shove and then back and control the game. He doesn't need a Sightstone. He just needs to think about what he's doing. It's just typical noob shit. People just echoing what everybody else says. No. You don't play support to get carried by noobs. That's how you get stuck with noobs. You play support to carry the noobs. And you carry them with picks that actually carry. But what if my team? You can ult the wave here to save yourself time. You're pushing way, you're staying way too long on the bottom. You need to just E, ult the wave and get out. Reset. You're staying down bot too long. You're playing Lux support for the wave clear, not the split push. If you were gonna shove out the wave, that's fine, but this like AFK bottom shit is not worth it. And then you cross in front of Zach and lose your flash. Just clear the wave and go back to mid and hold the tower up. That was very messy. Slow your skill shots down in that situation. Yeah, this is silver 5, dude. We're not... The team argument does not hold up, ever. Where are you going? Your function right now should be... You should be behind the tower. E and then R, all the minions. E and R. You are clearing the wave, dude. Watch. Where do you go? Here's the wave, sitting in mid. Why aren't you clearing this? Clear it. Cassidon's going bottom. You've got 4... He's got 3 people? 4 people in mid? Or soon to be? You should be behind towers. You should be positioning to wave clear. Because guess what? I bet you this gangplank is not going to wave clear. Let's see. He sort of is. He has ult, so he's just giving the tower away. Oh, okay. We're going to ult now. Okay. That's your fault, though. See, that's my point. That's your fault. Because you should be behind the tower wave clearing. You shouldn't be running down to bottom randomly. Your function is what? To wave clear. When you say, oh, I'm going to go bottom, let's back up and see why you made that decision. I did get autofilled. I don't know how to play support. Well, good. Then after this fucking coaching, you're going to learn. Or you're gonna say, my gangplank sucks, my team, and then not. But I'm here to tell you, I can play every single role in this fucking game and carry from each role. From silver to platinum. It gets a little hairy around diamond. But there's no point. I mean, there's no point. Like, you should be amped. Like, all these roles have fun shit that you can do, really. They really do, at your level. That's what's awesome about League. At your level, literally every single role has a good handful of champions that can actually solo carry the game. You know? So, that's the point, is that by the end of this, you should see that there's all these things that you can do. Your focus is to fucking wave clear here. You should have stood here as Lux with the intent of helping wave clear. And maybe you have to ult, maybe you don't. Probably me, I would try to get away with saving my ult to wave clear while your team is distracting them. But see, you're running down to bottom. Why? You're going to try to deal with the Tristana? But there's all these minions that you just walked by. You essentially walked by minions in order to wave clear minions. You walked by minions that needed to be wave cleared in order to wave clear the bottom minions, if you think about that. And also remember, you're in silver, bronze, gold. Your teammates aren't going to wave clear. It's not going to be their focus. You want proof? Exhibit A. GP has 4 people pushing. What does he do? He saves his ult and then gets dove and loses tower anyways. It's textbook. Why are you running over minions? Wave clear. Help. Throw your E out. Hit all the minions. Clear the wave. Stop trying to make kills. I don't care. You don't have ult. You're not in range. Let it go. Okay, your team sets it up. Cool. We get some damage off on tower. Back and reset. Why are you staying? Tristana's there. It's Caitlyn. You have like no man. Well, you have no health. That's what I'm concerned about. You have no health and there's a Zac nearby. What do you think's gonna happen? How do you think this is gonna end? Stop staying that long. Back. Keep going to bottom. This is gonna happen to you all day. If you're gonna go to bottom and wave clear, here. E R. Stop doing this positional shit. Lux can stand way the fuck back here. Why do you need to stand this close? Walk forward, throw your E, then throw your R, and back the fuck up. You don't need to be this close. And you're thinking, oh, you know, it's not a big deal. Dude, it's a huge deal. The difference between standing here and standing here is the difference between death. And like you're standing here in minions, autoing them when you could. You don't have to literally farm every minion either. You can just throw your E out, back away, wait for the minions to low and get low, and then pop it. I don't know why you're down here, but since you're here, you might as well wave clear at max range. You only have to move when it's safe. This is good. You see how effective we're being right now? Because we're just wave clearing? Caitlyn got shit done mid too. Wow, that sucks. Wouldn't TF have ulted on top first still? Are we really assuming that silver players are going to play the situations perfectly? No. That's, I mean, it's even diamond players won't ult into an aggressive position. No, Necro, your elo sucks. What is this? Here, it was just a matter of you not flashing soon enough. Personally, I feel like once you got hit by the Zac knock-up, you're going to have to flash. And then right here, you really just want to Q. Ideally, it's like a Q, flash, E, ult, combo, and then hopefully Tristana's out of the fight. But I don't know why you didn't throw your Q at all. I feel like you didn't really want to learn how this role works, though. That's what makes me sad. It makes me sad because you're worried about what this GP is doing. But like, this game is completely winnable. And I think you want me to empathize with you and just be like, well, you know, if you had gotten your main role, you would have carried this. And it's like, dude, the whole point is that you didn't get your main role, you didn't dodge, and you're asking how to carry. I'm telling you that this is literally a play style that I play with my friends in low elo and carry them. This is what I do. This is the same exact style that I near 1v9. So yeah, I want you to carry from rules like this. I don't want you to throw up your hands because it's not this. See, that's the beauty, guys. The stuff that I'm bitching about, you don't have to worry about. You can legitimately just worry about yourself, right? You don't have to worry about diamond players that if you give them like 2 kills, they fucking run the game over. Like, you don't have to worry about that shit. You can actually like 1v9 pretty reliably. Good majority of the time. Here, I don't know why we keep going to bottom. I can't for the life of me understand what is so important about bot lane. You run all the way down. Go to mid. Your team's already down here. They're low. They're going to want to leave. Why bait them into staying? Go to mid. ER, shove this shit. Get some vision down. Chill. Okay? That's the beauty. It goes, you know, you can play this game all the way up to Diamond with tons of play styles and have really good results. Then you hit like Diamond 2, and then you have to play meta to get to like Masters Challenger. You have to grind meta picks. Be glad that you're in an elo where you can actually like 1v9 this shit. Yeah, walking down there is pointless. How would he get vision down? He can get it down with the 2 wards that he has, or he can just switch to blue trinket and get vision down. Explain to me why every time you wave clear, you stand right next to your fucking skill shots like they're not super long range. Mr. Jordan Ritchie, thanks for the 2 months in a row. Look where you're standing. You have no E. Watch this. You're throwing your E here, all right? Your E is only going to hit 3 minions. Why not stand here, wait for the minions to collapse and group, and then throw your E like this so that you hit all 6 minions, and then you can decide what you want to do from there. Why do you always run in front of the wave to clear the wave? You're just exposing yourself to getting killed every time you do it. You did it here, you did it here, you did it here. You constantly step over the minions. Part of the challenge of playing poke champs is being disciplined about your positioning at all times, even when it doesn't look like it matters that much. So instead of hitting all the minions, you hit 2 minions and only half clear the wave. Linoc, I've played support Lux and support Xerath in Masters MMR on NA and won games. More than, actually, it's one of my higher win rate playstyles. Honestly, it's probably one more than like my old picks. It's because people like you assume that the meta is like, or the way that the game needs to be played is like one way only. I'm gonna address this debate actually in chat right now because I hate it, because it's a stupid debate. So your idea, so here's the core debate about this whole strat, right? Is that, okay, you're telling noobs to not build the Sightstone. It's a bad habit. Why? You don't need a Sightstone in low elo. You don't. There. A higher elo player said it. You don't need a Sightstone. You need a Sightstone if you play utility support and you want to play utility. Then you have carries. Okay? You don't need one. All you need to do in low elo is wave clear and or split push. That's it. You can set up vision. You can always set up vision. You set up vision by wave clearing and waiting for idiots to push when they shouldn't. You set up vision with your blue trinket. You set up vision off what your teammates are doing. You don't need this like magic. You don't need vision for people that don't use the vision. You are literally just sapping your own stats in order to put vision down in a losing game. What is it going to do? Like, I'm legitimately curious. You have a pack of idiots on your team. The game's being lost. How is building a Sightstone going to carry them? Do you think do you think the silver, bronze, gold newbies are going to magically like work in a pick somehow? You're trying to carry them. Like 70, 80% of the time, carry them. I'm just trying to understand. Everyone basically, here's my point. Everyone does this thing. Go and try to play the strategy. Like, I get flamed. I get flamed if I play this strategy in silver and bronze. If I'm on like a Smurf account or something. You just ignore them. You ignore them and you focus on the stuff that I'm talking about, which is wave clear and turtling the game up. That's it. A good ADC, if he doesn't have like a traditional support, a good ADC will just make do. It's fine. Everyone thinks they're entitled to some bitch support that walks around while their team is down 10 kills, can't wave clear, can't burst anybody, can't do anything to hold the game up, and you just lose and go, haha, at least he built a Sightstone. Yeah, it's because everyone told you that that's what a support is supposed to do, build a Sightstone. Monkey see, monkey do. That's all it is. The Sightstone only works if you're winning the games. That's it. It only really works if you're winning the games at low elo. Newbies don't know how to come back. Newbies fall behind. They cry. They want to quit. They shut down mentally. They have no concept of trading ults or summoners or baiting out objectives. None of that shit. You have to be able to do that shit. I normally go with support. I normally go blue trinket. You can debate with me all you want. I'm telling you right now that you don't need it. You don't need it. It's just some shit that everyone bitches about. They go, noob support didn't buy Sightstone. Herp derp, that's why we lost. If that's true, then why do I win more when I don't buy a Sightstone in low elo? Why, when I did the Bard Hunter Games to Diamond Challenge, did I win more abandoning my ADC and roaming around the map and cheesing at enemy jungle camps? Why is it that when I do supports, I always win more often playing shit like Brand, Vel'Koz, Lux, Zyra, Xerath, like I play all this other shit. If I play traditional supports, even if I'm playing well, I lose more. Why is that? It's because of what I'm saying. You have no wave clear. You have no ability to 1v1 people. You have nothing. You literally have utility for idiots. That's it. That's all you have. You can't turtle a game. You can't buy them back in. You can't do anything. They're incompetent players that you are playing with. You win more because you're a high diamond player. By that logic, I would win more as a high diamond player playing Blitzcrank, would I not? Why is that? Why am I telling you the opposite then? Do you think I'm lying? Do you think that I'm just so fucking thrilled to not play the proper way? Do you think that I have stock in it? I don't give a fuck. That's not an argument. Well, if you're a high diamond player, so this off meta pick that's supposedly weaker would work more. What? Yeah, I'm just making it up. It's just, I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Surely then if you played a good utility support like Blitzcrank or Leona and you made good engages, you would win just as many, right? But you don't. I'm Silver, explain to your noob teammates, mute them and play the game the right way. I'm a Cutie Pie said something way similar. High challenger supports say the same thing. There's no difference. It's just, I don't know, the League of Legends community just parrots what everybody else says. They've been saying the same shit for years. Oh, you can only play with a Sightstone. That's the only way. It's like, no, it's not. Exactly. Playing traditional support only works if your ADC is good. Your ADC is not good enough, often enough to justify it. That's the whole argument. You can control yourself. You can't control what your teammates are going to do. If you get Vayne ADC hard stuck 1200 games silver, it does you no good to play Janna. That's retarded. That is a terrible gamble. It's just like, it's common sense. It would be like, guys, I'm about to stop streaming League and I'm gonna stream Age of Empires and I'm gonna coach Age of Empires because that's a very good investment for my brand. There's tons of it. Let me tell you, Age of Empires is a way superior game. That's how I feel when I hear this shit. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Janna support and support hard stuck 1200 games Silver Vein, sit in my lane and buy him a Sightstone. That's gonna give me the best chance to win. Could you imagine? You hear it, right? I can't wait for my Vayne to go 0-3 in lane. At least I got that vision down. Yuck, yuck. Fuck, man. Oh, man. Just wait until he hits his power spike. Then you guys will see what a true Silver Vayne can do. Thank God I played proper support. Wow. Fuck me. It's ridiculous. I don't think a Texas accent's necessarily yuck yuck. For the record, I used to have a West Virginia, like, southern accent. There's no point of arguing. Like, there's no point of debating this shit. Here you should be kiting back. You should be kiting back way in advance. Like right here, notice how close you're gonna move up. See how you keep stepping forward? The only thing you should be doing is standing here. You should be standing here and max ranging EQ and kiting back. Controlling the fight. Running into the fight like this, just asking you to die if the fight goes bad. And guess what? It's about to go bad, right? Don't you wish you were standing here and just max ranging your spells? You would have way more control. That's why you don't run forward. It all comes back to positioning, my friend. Should one-shot that Tristana. Oh, she didn't go. I mean, honestly, you know when the whole Sightstone argument came out? It was the whole thing about, like, when we had no vision. Like, we had no wards. Remember all the laners didn't have wards? Everyone has vision now. Everyone has blue trinkets, sweepers, yellow trinkets. They can all buy control wards. Well, I seriously do not understand why this is still, like, this trendy thing to just be like herp derp Sightstone by default. And, like, even if I tell you that it's bad and it's a terrible way to climb, I've been saying it forever, and I've proven it with the 100 Games to Diamond before, and I prove it on this stream all the time. Like, we've lost, like, the vision is covered. Like, it's, as a jungler, you know how fucking annoying it is to gank a lane now? Because we've got, everyone doesn't have the, people can't even make the mistake of not buying wards. Look where you are. Look where the minions are. Control positioning. You're not doing that. Again, use your range. Max range your E. Max range your Q. You need to act like your function first is wave clearing. Find out where people are. Get wave shoving. Let the waves push out. And also stop going bot so much. Okay, back up. I'm going to address you one more time, and then I'm going to focus on this support, okay? Just because I don't like misinformation flying around with people that just are theory crafter, like silver redditor types that just think they know more than people that actually put time in. The 100 games to diamond was a 100 games unranked to diamond climb. Played solo on a role and a champion that I do not play. Okay? It was on a role and a champion that I've never climbed out of low elo with solo. So saying that it's only good because I was already diamond is retarded, because I wasn't already diamond playing support. You understand? So like I had to climb, just like this guy is trying to climb. So when you say things like, because you are diamond, you are automatically going to be diamond on all roles. That's retarded, because if I go to diamond right now and a diamond player's auto-filled, guess what's gonna fucking happen? He's gonna play like he's in silver or gold. This is why I'm explaining this to you. Because in your mind, you think that somehow, because people have rank, that they magically are good at the entire game. The type of person that sits in a fucking norms game and sees a random masters player and shits on him because he tries like a new champ and does bad. Just because someone has rank does not mean that they're complete players. By no means. The time that I did the Bard 100 games to diamond, I was not very good at other stuff. You know what I was good at that time? I was alright at ADC. I was pretty good at TF mid. I was pretty good at Lux mid. I was pretty good at Morgana top. And like also like specific stuff like Tryndamere top and all this shit, right? When I did the Bard 100 games to diamond. Mansplaining? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, when you make these arguments, it's what I call theory crafting. It's like you just make shit up. You have no experience to back it. You just heard someone tell you one day, buy a Sightstone. And then you went into my chat and you go, he has to buy a Sightstone. Everyone told me to buy a Sightstone. Have I said what they have said? But if you talk to any like booster, any high elo player, even challenger supports, pro players, they all say the same things. Yeah, if I was climbing, I would not be buying a Sightstone, I would not be playing Leona, and I would not be arguing with people that have actually like done those things and know that it works. It's just, I just don't understand. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Thanks, Harambe. 2 months in a row. Appreciate it. So, I'm going to look at this now. Make sure that when you combo your ult to steal Baron, lead with your E, then your Q, and then ult at the same time. Okay? Thanks, Harambe, dude. Yeah. I think it's important, though. I think it's important to address shit like this because it's so typical of League players to just think they know everything without experience themselves. Like, it's just so typical. It's honestly, it's the same shit. I think in this game in general, it's just people dismissive of things, but they don't even know why they're dismissive of it. Remember when Korean supports wouldn't play bot with NA ADCs during Worlds? Yeah. Wow, this game's pretty much dead. So, here's the thing, and I got off track because arguing with people about the viability of Lux support, but I did pay attention to your game. A lot of your issues this game stem from the fact that you positioned like crap. Sightstone or no Sightstone, can't stand in front of minions and try to wave clear. Your Lux, you have range. Use your range. As for the laning itself, your laning looked really sloppy because you didn't understand that you need to lead with your E and then auto people to proc Thunderlords. Your build wasn't that great. I think the best way to play it is to at least upgrade to tier 2 support item earlier, and then once you get 650 gold, the quest item completed, then every time you cast a spell, you get that burst of move speed, which allows you to kite and control. The purpose of playing this style is to poke down the enemy laner, confidently play into the lane, get your HP lead, maybe you could snipe a kill or two, and then go from there. Alright? So that's what you should have been focused on. Is the wave clearing, the laning, like applying your passive, and just in general, just focusing on your positioning, like max ranging. You don't need to be in the front of every fight. You don't need to get into every fight. Just wait for your cooldown. It's okay. Fendever. Remember, if and Zolan, 1 year too. Thank you. If the fight goes bad, your positioning will allow you to just wave clear and wait for the next fight as you build up momentum. You're protecting shitty games like this. You said it yourself. The Gangplank was trash, right? And sure, I can agree with that. He was bad. But I'm explaining to you that if you had positioned better, focused on wave clearing, you yourself would have gotten very, very fed. Also, stay away from bot lane. Only go bot lane. Like I said, if the minion wave is in the middle, don't go bot lane. Yeah, that's right, Wicked. Just max range with E. And then maybe ult if people show up, just to wave clear. The focus, again, is wave clear to turtle the game out with this playstyle. It's not to fucking... You're not running around getting kills for the sake of getting kills. You're controlling your KDA, you are controlling the waves, and you are thinking before you waste your spells and move too close to shit. Charmander, thanks for the 4 months in a row. Wicked, I hope we make that happen, dude. Couching prices, LOL. Yeah. You missed it, Wicked. I just got into a huge debate with people on whether or not a Sightstone is needed in low elo. My opinion is no. It's a misnomer. That is some nonsensical nonsensory. And everyone argued with me. Well, mostly non-plebs. Sightstone isn't needed a challenger. Thank you. Thank you. It's fucking solo queue. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. It's solo queue. It's not team play. Jesus. Word. No, Necro, this was good. You didn't waste your time at all. I'm actually glad that you tried this style. Don't get discouraged. You're all discouraged talking about, like, the fuck... You're talking about this Gangplank sucking or whatever. Dude, you're new to this style. You're sucking too. It's okay. It's part of the learning process. But what I'm teaching you is going to... Like, if you stay with it and you trust me, maybe watch some of the gameplays that I've done, then you'll see, like, the shit actually carries the fuck out of games. It's more about saving you from hard games too, less about crushing, like, games where you're ahead. All right, so don't be frustrated, dude. It was a good replay to go over, and it was a good debate point. All right, cool. YouTube, what up? It's Neace. There's a button above my head. It's a sub button. Click it if you like this video. If you don't click it, then I might not have a job. And Sightstone buyers win, dude. Sightstone buyers win. You know? All right, cool. Sneeze, no bullshit gamer. I'll see you next time. Peace, crackers. Thanks. Man!